My Italian Summer, an inside look into studying abroad, giving you personal testimonies and advice from fellow students who have gone abroad. Welcome back to My Italian Summer, tips and tricks for studying abroad. This is your host, Lauren Lois. Today I have a wonderful guest who I studied abroad with this past July, Kyle Mayetta. We will be telling all on traveling while abroad, where you should go, how to plan your trips, and how to save money. So glad to have you on the show, Kyle. Welcome.
What's up, Lauren? Glad to be here to talk about my study abroad experience in Italy.
On today's episode, we will be discussing why you should travel while studying abroad, where to go, how to plan the trip, and how to save money. While abroad, you must take advantage of those long weekends to see all kinds of new cities and countries. An article from Forbes on why travel is important today more than ever states, if you go to faraway places and get outside of the comfortable bubbles that we build around ourselves, you will become more informed. That is good for you and the planet. So, travel is essential in order to become a well-rounded, good citizen of this world, and study abroad is a great opportunity to visit numerous new places. On iesabroad.org, it says, for many, study abroad is practically synonymous with travel. Traveling to your host city, traveling on course-related trips, and perhaps traveling on weekends and holidays. Studying abroad opens up the world for you to explore. Why did you travel while you were abroad?
In Europe, all the countries are so close, so I definitely want to take advantage and travel every weekend I was there. I don't know if I'll ever be back in Europe, so I definitely want to experience as much as I could while I was there.
Yeah, traveling while abroad was definitely a must. When else will you get to spend a month traveling in Europe? The Forbes article also states, through traveling, we learn that people of all cultures share basically the same hopes and aspirations that we have. Do you believe this statement rings true based on all the various places you've visited abroad?
Yes, I agree with the statement. I learned a lot about the Italian culture through traveling to various cities. A lot of the Italian people I met share the same aspirations to travel the world and were very interested in the American culture.
What places did you visit while abroad?
The first weekend I went to Siena, San Gimignano, and Cinque Terre. The second weekend I went to Amalfi Coast. The third weekend I went to Croatia. And the last weekend I went to Venice and Rome.
I went to most of the same places as you, Kyle, but instead of going to Croatia, I went to Paris. What was your favorite place or places to visit that you would recommend to others studying abroad?
My favorite place I visited was definitely Amalfi Coast. All the views, the beach, and the nightlife were the best times my friend and I had all month. Even though all the other weekends were also a great time, this weekend definitely stood out to me.
Oh, yes, Amalfi Coast was one of my favorite places we visited. The beaches and water were all so beautiful. How did you plan the trips you took while abroad?
We used Bus to Alps every weekend, which is a college travel agency specifically for study abroad students. All we had to do was sign up, and they basically took care of everything else for us. For the last weekend, my group of friends just booked an Airbnb and took the train to Rome and Venice.
Bus to Alps was really useful for us Monmouth University students. We utilized them for almost every weekend trip we took. For the other trips around Italy, the train system was really easy to figure out and not too expensive. Also, Airbnb was super cheap and a great choice for these trips we planned on our own. On Bus to Alps' website, it states Bus to Alps is the leading tour operator for student travel in Europe. Bus to Alps offers discounted trips for students studying abroad in Europe. Did you find going through Bus to Alps to be convenient and cost effective?
Bus to Alps was very convenient. I think without them, we all would have had a hard time booking all the trips, hostels, and tours. They did a lot for us, and it was at a great price too.
Yeah, a huge tip to save money and for easy planning is to go through a student travel company like Bus to Alps because they give you the best deals and plan the whole trip from the travel there and back, the accommodations, and all kinds of activities. These companies take all the hard work out of traveling and make you feel safe since they send you with trained guides who know all about the area you are visiting. Well, that's all the time we have today. Thank you so much for talking with me about your travel experience abroad, Kyle.
Thanks for having me, Lauren. Always happy to talk about study abroad.
Well, guys, thank you for listening to my podcast. On the next episode, we will be discussing how great the food was in Italy. We will reveal all the best restaurant recommendations and the best foods in each of the cities we visited in Italy. Please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, this was My Italian Summer.